The day was very subtle, yeah, everything was low-key. The sky, it was so overcast that you could barely see, and everything slowed down to a slower frequency. The day the bass players took over the world. Well, they came pouring out of symphonies, orchestras and bands, yeah, and every other kind of combo that was ever known to man. And although it was spontaneous, you'd think it was quite planned. The day the bass players took over the world. Now one day the bass players, they decided to uprise. They were tired of being sad men to all those other guys. So they kidnapped the horn section. They put drugs in the drummer's drink. And they tied up all the guitar players with their big old flat wound strings. And on that day the world, it was finally set free. Yeah, all the creatures, they hung out together and interacted fretlessly. And the air began to vibrate with such a deep tonality. The day the bass players took over the world. Trees are only cardboard, the leaves are full of paint. There's a riot in the cornfield by the silo. Crows are on the tank road, and the cars are washing rain, while fences fall like cans around the land. Past orphans on the front porch with babies on their knees. The dogs upon the dash began to sing. And each moment brings me closer, and before the night is over, I will open my front door. There's silence from the squad car, silence on the street. I hear music from the neon lighted doorway. Sweet comfort in the cottage, there's a pillow for my head, with foggy dreams of macrame tattoos. But nothing can deter me, there's an anvil in my shoe. The coffee in my brain begins to sing. And each moment brings me closer, and before the night is over, I will open my front door. All roads lead to my house, even roads I've never known. When I'm backing out my driveway, I'm just taking the scenic route home. La 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 Ah, the grass is getting greener, I'm on the other side. Bridges cross like teaser all behind me. I'm bringing home the bacon, got baby bumblebees. I'm bowing, taking exit down by the street. The rain is slowly dripping, there's another bump for me. The keys in my ignition start to sing. And each moment brings me closer, and before the night is over, I will open my front door. Each moment brings me closer, and before the night is over, I will open my front door. start. You never played foolish games, played the fool too much before. You've grown up, won't act like that anymore. You don't need someone to hold you tight. You don't need someone to kiss goodnight. You don't need someone to make it right. But I do. I do. Say you never cry at movies, won't let them pull those strings. It's a trick, won't fall for that kind of thing. No rides out in the country, no walking barefoot in the park. Work all day, sleep whenever it gets dark. You don't need someone to hold you tight. You don't need someone to kiss goodnight. You don't need someone to make it right. But I do. When we were young, so innocent, brave, we blew our hearts like kites in the wind. Some got lost, some got broken, got harder to put it back together again. I know you don't believe in love anymore. I know you think it's an overrated deal. You're thinking nothing can impress you anymore. But I will. I will. You don't need someone to hold you tight. You don't need someone to kiss goodnight. You don't need someone to make it right. But I will. I will. Well, hello, 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 and welcome to my 70th birthday party show, birthday bash right here. Well, we had to reach way back there for that last song. Man, that's a song I bet pretty much none of you have ever heard. I mean, maybe you've heard the record of it, but us doing it live, we did it live briefly back right about 2000 maybe, somewhere in there. Hey, welcome. It's my birthday, and I've never been 70 before. It's not quite my birthday, but I'm celebrating today because I'm antsy, and I just wanted to.
And we've also kind of got a very special show for you this evening. We're doing something we have never done before. It's just television wizardry. We are going to show you slideshows of Keith Grimwood's life. This is your life, Keith Grimwood. We're going to bring up some pictures, and we're going to have real-time commentary. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the fashion plate of the 50s.
That's what saw that and it said, boy, your mother could not buy you clothes, could she? I said, well, the other thing she bought me was a dress. So I like this outfit a whole lot better. I really did.
What else we got? Susan's doing the big board. Aw.
There's the outfit I really liked right there. It's always bass or baseball. Bass or baseball.
Who's that with you?
That guy right there, his name is Russell Wilson, which Russell Wilson is a quarterback in the NFL. That is not that Russell Wilson. This is a whole different Russell Wilson. He played baseball.
70 years old. He's not a quarterback in the NFL.
No.
Still Russell Wilson?
I don't know who that other guy is. I don't know. He's doing pretty good, though. I can tell you that. There you go. Oh, there's my family. There's all of us right there. My sister Janice. She's got a birthday coming up, too, pretty soon. And my mom and my dad, of course. Oh, yeah.
Now, I want you all to look at this guitar Keith has right there. It's a Gibson Melody Maker. It's one pickup guitar, single pickup guitar, and he is the lead guitar player in that band. You were the lead guitar player.
No, I was not. I was the rhythm guitar player in that band. I just happened to have a guitar.
Who played lead guitar in that band?
Barry Rudick, I believe, was our lead player. That's Kerry Cosberg on the drums right back there. That, I believe, was the very first band I was ever in. That is the Downbeats. I am in junior high school right there. And, that was the Downbeats. There is that Gibson Melody Maker. I still have that guitar.
It's a double cutaway. And what is that? That's a nylon string guitar.
That's a nylon string guitar. My very first guitar teacher was a Spanish lady, and she went to Mexico, and she bought that guitar for me for $20 in Mexico and brought it home, and I wish I had it today. Wow. But I do not. Hey, how about one more picture? Oh, one more picture, and we'll be back to music.
Look at that hair. I want y'all to look at that hair. What happened to that hair?
That is not my hair. That is my sister's beetle wig.
Oh, my goodness.
She had a beetle wig, and I put it on in the backyard, and I just knew that I was, bound for Beatledom or something like it.
He's rocking an E chord right there.
That's right. I am rocking an E chord. Okay, good.
We'll do this next song here in honor of my partner, Keith Grimwood. 2, 3. Kerosene lamps, pickup trucks, phonographs, polyester pants, baseball cards, comic books, ancient 8-track tapes, a lunchbox with a cover from the Planet of the Apes. Do you like old things? I surely hope you do. You're not getting any younger, and I'm getting older too. Now I don't mind progress, but it's hard to get attached to a new idea that's obsolete the moment it gets hatched. Jewelry made from paste, records from the big bands you play on 78. There's nothing better than the smell of a used bookstore. Maybe we'll get lost between the covers, don't make them like us no more. Do you like old things? I surely hope you do. But you're not getting any younger, and I'm getting older too. Now I don't mind progress, but it's hard to get attached to a new idea that's obsolete the moment it gets hatched. Wow. Summertime of life, old people can provide a peek into the other side. Cranky and forgetful, watching every time, where she can cook without a book, bakes cakes like Duncan Hines. Do you like old things, the things you really trust? Honey, my mama needs a place to live, and she's moving in with us. Genuine article, a treasure from the past. Just think of it, free babysitting. What more could you ask? Just think of it, free babysitting.
easy. What more could you ask?
We're going to continue on with the aging theme.
You know, we decided to have a theme for this, of course, my birthday being in there. And I noticed that all the decorations are in black. It was amazing. That's all they had was black. And then, come to find out, when it comes to songs about the aging process, I sing most of them.
Keith is 2 years older than I am. It has always been. It's an amazing mathematical fact.
Well, this song was, you're right about what you know. And this song was definitely written about something that I know about. It was inspired by my yearly physical. And it is a blues song. Here we go.
2, 3, 4.
Do you hurt nearly all the time? Don't worry about a thing. You're doing fine. You're perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy for someone your age. Do you creak and moan when you get up? And sometimes you can't even get up. It's perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy for someone your age. And I know it doesn't help a bit. It doesn't change anything. Knowing why it's broken never fix the thing. Oh no. But if you compare yourself with Clark Gable, you'll come up short every time. Well, I know he's dead, but he's doing good for a man his age. Do you forget nearly all the time? Do you forget? It's perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy for someone your age. Play me a solo, man. I gotta go sit down and rest a little bit. Doesn't help a bit. Oh, it doesn't change anything. Knowing why it's broken never fix the thing. Oh no. But if you compare with Betty Grable, you'll come up short every time. And I know she's dead too, but she's looking good for a woman her age. Oh, your ears, growing hair. Is the hair on your head the same color as the hair down there on your legs? It's perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy for someone your age. Oh, perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy for someone your age. That song has so many chords in it, it ought to be a Christmas song. Amazing. A lot of chords there. That's good.
We played for a while with Mike Sumler and J.T. Huff here in Arkansas, and we called ourselves the Outliers. And Mike Sumler is a songwriter and a piano player that knows about a million chords. And as we were writing that last song, we kept saying to ourselves, what would Mike play? And so we kept adding chords to that song until we came up with it.
He would just walk that keyboard, walk those chords up, and that's all those walking bass lines are right in there. Okay, continuing on with the aging process. Here's a question from an elderly man to a much younger woman, and some very appropriate things he has to say to her. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? I'd really like to meet her tonight. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? I'm betting she's just my type. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? Could you ask her to drop on by? Where's your mama? Where's your mama? I bet she's sweeter than apple pie. You're so pretty, you're so fine. Where were you when I was 29? Now you're too young, and I'm too old. Just one thing I wanna know. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? Well, I'd really like to meet her tonight. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? I'm betting she's just my type. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? Could you ask her to drop on by? Where's your mama? Where's your mama? I bet she's sweeter than apple pie. I got a good job and a double wide. I drive an old car, but it runs just fine. Whatever I got, I'd be happy to share. Just tell your mama I'll be waiting right here. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? I'd really like to meet her tonight. Where's your mama? Where's your mama? I bet she's sweeter than apple pie. Play me something sweet now. You're so pretty, you're so fine. Where were you when I was 29? Now you're too young, and I'm too old. Just one thing I wanna know. Is that your mama? If that's your mama, well, I'm thinking she's too young too. If that's your mama, if that's your mama, I tell you what I need you to do. Find your granny, where's your granny? I'd really like to meet her tonight. Where's your granny, where's your granny? I'm betting she's just my type. I could you ask her to drop on by? I bet she's sweeter than apple pie. See, now I could not have written that song as a young man. There's just no way. Couldn't have done that. Okay, what is it? Oh, you guys are moving around.
It's time for pictures
That
again.
must be. This is your life, Keith Grimm. Really, welcome to my birthday party. This is really nice. I've had one show that I really remembered being on stage playing music, and it wasn't even trout fishing. A couple of years back, I had a birthday. We were down in Austin, and we sat in with Craig Calvert.
Yes, we did.
And Mike
Maybe
Jackson and
Chris Gage.
Chris Gage, yes. That was so much fun. And I know some of the people that are here tonight were there too. Yes. Wasn't that fun? That was an awesome night. But this is fun too, isn't it?
So we're looking at a picture of you with the Insanities, still with the Melody Maker. Who's that on drums?
That would be Richard Henderson. Richard Henderson is there back there in the drums. He was his brother Lonnie was the original drummer, and Lonnie was very popular with the ladies. So often was he popular with the ladies that his little brother would make rehearsals, and so his little brother took his job while Lonnie was off with the ladies, where we all wished we could be. But anyway, we had to sit and play music a little harder.
I want back up for a half a second. I need to point something out here. I want y'all to notice right there in front of the drums that say Insanities is a jug. This is very special to us, Houston folks and fans of psychedelia. They played a lot of 13th floor elevators, and
yes,
we had to have the electric jug to play 13th floor elevators music.
Rocky Erickson, 13th floor elevators, big influence early on.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you can go.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this one had nothing to do with Rocky Erickson and the 13th floor elevators. This was an entire different segment of my life. I am in college here at this point, and I am putting myself through college.
Look at that.
Playing 5 nights a week in a club at the Don Quixote. This is Sunny Looks Depot. We later played Don Quixote's. Aren't those uniforms beautiful?
I saw this picture recently on Facebook, and somebody said, that Keith Grimwood is a hair farm. I think that's appropriate, a hair farm.
Hey, some of the people in there, that's Danny McKinley over there on the side. He's a piano player. Richard Wazzo is right next to me. Drummer, I lost touch with Richard, and I looked him up when I found this picture, and I found out Richard passed away back in January. And, man, he was one great guy, great drummer, just fine guy. Anyway, that's me in the middle. I just turned 70. That's Tim Harris over there. And in front, that's Kathy Petro. Okay, are we going to do what?
No, let's keep
2
going
more?
here.
Okay, more.
Here we are in Big Sur,
Here's when
California.
I've lost my mind, and I've gone off on the road with Ezra Adlet and Craig Calvert with a band called formerly Wheatfield. They were going by St. Almost Fire at the time.
That guitar I'm holding in my hands would be worth, I want to say $70,000 or $80,000 right now. They don't exist hardly anymore. It's a Gibson Super 400. And Keith was fresh out of the symphony. And at this point in our life, he had given up his steady paycheck and insurance to play with us. And we were playing out on the streets for spare change. And I'm playing that really expensive instrument. I believe that bass, how old was that bass you're playing right there, Keith?
I believe that bass was made in 1825, something like that. 1825, yeah. It was old bass. And just think, those instruments were worth so much. And right at that point, you were looking at 3 men that don't have a cent. I mean, really. Okay, this is about what happened back in those days.
Oh yeah.
Right? Oh, no.
I know where I am.
You know what? We got lost. Old guys do that all the time. He's not that far behind me. He is not that far behind. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Sneaking through the middle of a Saturday night, hide and seeking out, working off a little stick of dynamite. A buffalo, shuffle on down to the grocery store. Domino, one thing leads to another thing. Anything, give me some ice cream. Doritos and something for my Siamese cat. The weather is okay, and it's the same up here, just imagine that. A buffalo shuffle on back from the grocery store. A domino, one thing leads to another thing. Anything, well, it's a fine time to dally. Shuffle through the street, a buffalo dancing in the alley. There's a keyhole. It was here last night when I shut the door. Damn. I'm a yo-yo. I couldn't even get what I went there for. A buffalo. Shoving on back to the grocery store. The domino. One thing leads to another thing. Anything I was sneaking out, sneaking through the middle of a Saturday night. Hide and seeking out, working off a little stick of dynamite. I was sneaking out, standing in the shadows of a Saturday night. Hide and seeking out, working off a little stick of dynamite. Almost.
I'm there.
2, 3, 4.
Heading back to our roots. Way back. My baby likes Justin Bieber. My baby likes Kenny G. My baby likes Frou coffee. My baby likes a champagne. What can I say? I love my baby. And my baby likes a talk radio. And my baby likes tofu. My baby likes to make me work. My baby likes to make me work all day. What can I say? I love my baby. But true love, it makes sense when you try and take it apart. But when she smiles, she drives me wild. She owns every piece of my heart. My baby likes a kale salad. My baby likes expensive perfume. My baby likes big diamonds. And my baby likes to shop all day. Oh, what can I say? I love my baby. True love don't always make sense when you try and take it apart. But when she smiles, she drives me wild. She owns every piece of my heart. My baby likes romantic comedies. My baby likes modern art. My baby likes to do yoga. And my baby likes to crochet. Oh, what can I say? I love my baby. Oh, what can I say? I love my baby. Oh, what can I say? I love my baby. Continuing on with the roots portion of our set. It's just fun, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is a safe house. If the walls don't fall, the roof won't leak. 'Cause it never rains at all. The ceiling's high, but the roof stops hurting, it'll be alright. Yeah, the ceiling's high, but the rooms are small, and this is a safe house if the walls don't fall. Well, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. You make the rules to take the prize. It's just so hard to keep it all inside. It'll be alright when it stops hurting. It'll be alright. It'll be alright when it stops hurting. It'll be alright. Yeah, the ceiling's high, but the rooms are small, and this is a safe house if the walls don't fall. It'll be alright when it stops hurting. It'll be alright. It'll be alright when it stops hurting. It'll be alright. It'll be alright when it stops hurting. It'll be alright. It'll be alright when it stops hurting. It'll be alright. Yeah, the ceiling's high, but the rooms are small, and this is a safe house if the walls don't fall. And this is a safe house if the walls don't fall. Wow, that felt good. Folks, this has been our safe house since the pandemic got going. I understand there's still one going on. I was watching TV this weekend. I watched a few football games, and apparently there are certain places where the pandemic is just a thing of the past, but not everywhere. Hey, do I get to go to the big board today and write and see what people are saying? Here's our version of the big board. It's my phone. Hey, Becca. Hey there. Nancy, Gloria. All right. I see people. They're watching in Bossier City. Oh, man. You know, I don't have Murrell's on this list tonight, but I bet we could fit that somewhere in there. That would be nice. All these people are watching. Beth, Allen, Hope Underwood. Yeah. Hey, guys. Hi. Yep. Hi in Port David's Pub. Hi in Dallas. Boy, it's good to see everybody. You know, I like that you're watching. Thank you, Denise. She loves both of us. Says she loves us guys. That's good. We love this song, and therefore Ezra's going to keep tuning a little bit. Because
what is that?
We like that song a lot. This is a song by Susan Werner. Oh, man. Nancy says she loves the whammy bar.
All
now
right.
they're commenting on your gear. You know, he talks about gear, and he talks about food. And he talks about gear, and then he talks about food.
I'd like to mention this night I am cooking sous vide steaks in my sous vide cooker that I gave myself for my birthday this year.
Hey, Sue in Westlake. All right. Hey, Laura. Glad you didn't get washed away. So, how's everybody in Houston? Everybody's okay? I know it was...
People are missing power. I know Patsy and Ford were
Oh, they were out of power? All right.
They're over at their daughter's house.
Well, thank you for being here at my party. And are you tuned yet?
I hope so.
Okay, here, let me give you back the big board. Call some of your friends. Tell them we're having a party. There's going to be cake. Folks, I told you to bring cake, right? I told you to bring cake. After a couple of more songs, we're going to have some cake.
Let's try this. Well, I come from the rural Midwest. It's the land I love more than all the rest. It's the place I know and understand, like a false front building, like the back of my hand. And the men I knew when I was coming up were sober as coffee in a styrofoam cup. There were Earls and Rays, Harlans and Roys. They were full-grown men. They were barbed wire boys. They raised grain and cattle on the treeless fields, sat at the head of the table and prayed before meals. Prayed an Our Father, and that was enough. Pray more than that, and you couldn't stay tough. Tough as the busted thumbnails on their weathered hands. They worked the gold blade off their wedding bands, and they never complained. No, they never made noise. Never left home, these barbed wire boys. 'Cause your wildest dreams were all fenced in by the weight of family, by the feeling of sin that'll brick your skin at the slightest touch. If you reach too far, if you feel too much. So their deepest hopes never were expressed, just beating like birds' wings in the cage of their chest. All the restless longing, all the secret joys never were set free in these barbed wire boys. Now one by one, they're departing this earth, and it's clear to me now exactly what they're worth. They were just like Atlas, holding up the sky. You never heard them talk, you never saw them cry. Where do the tears go that you never shed? Where do the words go that you never said? There's a blink of an eye and a catch in the voice. That is the unsung song of the barbed wire boys. Susan Werner wrote that. Amazing. Now that I tuned it all up for that capo, let me tune it up for this song. All right, then.
Last March, when the pandemic hit way back then, last March of 2020. I mean, not last March, but the March before that. Boy, it's getting to be a long time, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, we had never been off very much. We had been we're road warriors. We travel. You know, you've seen our calendars. If you haven't, you should look at them. Look at some of the pack calendars. It'll make you tired to look at it. But we suddenly were not going anywhere, and we were home. and it was kind of interesting to be there at home. So with our safe house, we decided to include each other and continue to play music together and write songs and stuff, even during the time of the lockdown. So this is one of the first songs we wrote. This is about, I believe, the second song we wrote into the lockdown. And it was kind of like experiencing home.
2, 3, 4.
Sitting, like I said, it's really new.
Second chance right here.
Okay, what's the line? Oh, looking at a rainbow through the branches of a redbud tree. When blossoms all around, April all over me. There's an ocean in a dark sky, just waiting to be born. If you're looking at a rainbow, then you made it through the storm. I can taste it, I can feel it, just as real as the blossoms of a redbud tree. I played the armadillo, I played at Carnegie Hall, not the one in New York, the one in West Virginia. They gave me dancers in the armadillo, could be ramps at Carnegie Hall. If you don't know, ramps are wild onions. I can taste it, I can feel it, just as real as the blossoms of a redbud tree. When I was younger, I didn't know. Now I'm older, I still don't know. I don't know what happens next, but I'm ready to go. Younger, I didn't know. Now I'm older, I still don't know. I don't know what happens next, but I'm ready to go. Sitting in a lawn chair in the shadow of a redbud tree, birds singing all around, singing just for me. There's an ocean in a dark sky, just waiting to be born. If you're looking at a rainbow, then you made it through the storm. If you're looking at a rainbow, then you made it through the storm. Nice.
Optimism. That's what I hear. I hear optimism.
You know what? I'm optimistically going to put my bass down and go get some cake over there. I believe some more pictures about to show up. You're going to change guitars.
I'll put on a bouzouki
Okay.
here, and also put on a capo, and also tune, and also get some cake. And I believe, like you said, there are some pictures just around the corner.
Optimism.
Okay, this one. I'm thinking this is going to be it. You know, good time to go to the fridge and get something for you. Oh my goodness. Keith, I am looking at the first official trout fishing in America job ever. This is official. This is when we have launched off on our own, and we are celebrating the arrival of the 1980 Ford truck line.
Pickup trucks. We are standing in a pickup truck out there on South Ritchie Road, I believe, and we are playing music to the passing cars. Also to some children who are riding bicycles and some car salesmen who are sucking on helium balloons.
That wanted to hear The Gambler.
Yep, they did. Folks, I take a look. Check this cake. Yeah, I got a cake going on here. Oh, you can't see the cake. You'll have to see the cake later. My wife made this cake. It's a chocolate zucchini bread.
Ooh.
And she wanted to know if I wanted 70 candles on it. No, I said 70 sprinkles. So there's 70 sprinkles on it. So there we go.
I want some chocolate zucchini seeds.
Oh my gosh, take that. What is that? You know,
What
I
do
know
you
what
look
that
at?
is.
That's a hair farm right there.
That's
ladies
a
and
hair
gentlemen.
farm.
That's a hair farm.
There's your hair farm for you.
Hair farm.
See, I didn't always have hair like this. My hair actually did curl, and well, anyway, next picture. Oh, there.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait, what is that?
You're playing a guitar. What kind of guitar are you playing?
I don't know, but we're playing a place that there's a dressing room. So things have improved, you know, in our career. It's dressing room. I noticed they didn't give us the keys to get inside the dressing room. We're still out in the hall, but we're very close to the dressing room stage of our career. Right there, folks. Right there. Oh, our career took a turn here, didn't it? Ezra, take a look at that one. I'm going to cut a cake.
All right, you cut a cake. That's some hair. We are playing. This is our first, I believe this is our first ever children's show. Patsy Lester, now Patsy Clark, hired us. She was a woman that we knew when she went to school in Huntsville, Texas. I know I should probably look at the camera, but you know what? I'm looking at this picture and getting my memories right. She was a young teacher, and she thought that kids needed to hear music came from people and not just boxes. And she enlisted us to come play for a class, and we were more than happy to do it for Patsy. And I have no idea what guitar that is I am playing. I have never owned that guitar in my life.
That bass there is named Martha, I believe.
How's that cake, Keith?
Oh, it's really good. Oh, there we go. That definitely is Martha.
And you're wearing a Liberty Hall t-shirt. Liberty Hall was one of the great live music venues in Houston, Texas. That's where I first saw Bruce Springsteen play. I think it held about 300-400 people, and it was incendiary. It was amazing. It was life-changing. That night in Houston was Jimmy Spears and Bruce Springsteen. I went to hear Jimmy Spears. I had no idea who this beatnik-looking kid was from New Jersey, wearing leather jacket. I mean, we were hippies. No hippies wore leather jackets back then. And man, he got up there with Clarence Clemens and just tore the roof off. Oh, look at that.
I'm taking a piece of cake to Josue back there. He's back there. He's working really hard.
Josue, you getting a piece of cake too? Josue is working sound for us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are blessed to have this crew of people working for us. This is Keith Grimwood at my wedding. There's a certain sadness in his eyes.
It's like, oh man, things are changing fast around here.
We were roommates up until I got married. We lived in the same houses with 3 houses. We shared 3 houses together. Then I got married, and then he got married. Okay, next. That's who we married right there.
And
That's Beth Grimwood.
and there's why.
There's why I got married too. That's the truth.
All right, folks, what next song we're going to do? Oh, look at those young men. Oh, these young men, they grew up, and about 15 years ago.
I was trying to look more like you. I had a perm right back then. If you saw the other side of my head, you'd see there was nothing on it. It was like slick here and then permed all over to one side. And that is Bill Berger on the drums. And that was a very talented drummer.
That's a Fender shirt on there. That's a Fender bass I'm playing. Okay, one more picture. One more picture.
I'll do 2 more.
And, okay, 2 more pictures. Oh, there's a clean-shaven Keith Grimwood.
Okay, this is about the time that Keith shaved his beard, and he wanted to make sure that his son saw him shave it so his son would recognize him. So he shaved it in front of his son, cut it and shaved it. Then I ran into Keith at a little stop and go later, and he was so convinced that I wouldn't recognize him. But I always see Keith from the top, and I didn't even see whether he had a beard or not. That hair was fairly distinctive, as you might know.
He didn't even notice that I had shaved. He always saw me from a different angle. My mother didn't recognize me. Now, there's my family right there. My family that's very sane family that's held me together for all these years. here we are. Oh, wonderful.
Shall
Okay.
we play something?
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, and.
He's pushing the grocery cart, looking for deals. But all of a sudden, he kicks up his heels. Someone his age, just the thought of it. He hops on the button as he takes it outside. It's a card, it's a scooter, a ticket to ride. Someone his age would have thought of it. Acting your age is getting harder and harder to do. When the age that you're feeling inside's more the size of your shoe. Who knows what we might do? Who knows what we might do? She's somebody's mother in sensible clothes, but she's got a secret and nobody knows. Someone her age, just the thought of it. She put away money in the tip of her shoe, went to a parlor and got a tattoo. Someone her age, just the thought of it. Acting your age is getting harder and harder to do. When the age that you're feeling inside's more the size of your shoe. Who knows what we might do? Who knows what we might do? They're older than dirt. They're laughing and blushing and starting to flirt. People their age, just the thought of it. She used to teach tango, he sang in a band. By the end of the song, they're too tired to stand. People their age, just the thought of it. Your age is getting harder and harder to do. But the age that you're feeling inside's more the size of your shoe. Who knows what we might do? Who knows what we might do? Who knows what we might do? What we might do? Now that song was, the inspiration for that song was the realization, it was a little over 15 years ago, that I was eating at a diner and I looked at the menu and I realized that I was only a couple of weeks away from being able to order off of the senior menu. Folks, they don't even ask anymore. They don't even ask. It's great. It's great. I get respect everywhere. They just want to give me that food. It's wonderful. So, that's another song Ezra and I wrote during the past year. Yeah, during this year, I believe. I believe we finished it this year. And that's a good song. It will feature him on his bouzouki. That guy's got so many instruments over there. I don't know if he's going to play them all tonight, but probably. I know there's 37 strings total on that side of the stage. There are 8 over here. 8, even 12, even if you count my extra bass that I won't play, but it's just there in case. But this is an 8-string bouzouki.
Made by a local luthier here, a man named Baird Blaine. Awesome guitar maker.
It used to have a beautiful design on it. It had a big curly knob at the top. That was wonderful, except Ezra could not see the dots over that. I've had that problem a lot, but...
I don't think it was anything to do with that horn there, though. I think it's something else, buddy.
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. We have not arrived. It's the only life we know. We have not arrived. There's an easy chair that waits. We have not arrived. A fire in the fireplace, and we have not arrived. Concerts in the park, lovers in the dark. Candles on the cake, wishes that you make. It's a wide and open road. We have not arrived. More love than we can hold, and we have not arrived. The banquet has been served. We have not arrived. Table beyond words, and we have not arrived. Concerts in the park, lovers in the dark. Candles on the cake, wishes that you make. That song has finally arrived, Ezra. All right.
I'll see what I did there. They told us about that in show business school. Of course, we didn't do very well back then, did we? Okay, should I look at the big board again? One more time at the big board?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. We hadn't got to pictures yet. They've got one more picture session. Oh, happy! It's just these people are just saying happy day. We're watching. Happy birthday. That's sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Lynn, all right, Alex, hey Alex. Okay, well there's a whole lot of people on here. And that's good. Oh, there's a bunch of hearts going up there, Ezra. Oh, no. That's because he picked up the banjo? No.
Right.
Those hearts have nothing to do with the banjo. I feel certain of it. Certain. Okay. There sure are a lot of them, though. But anyway, thank you for all the birthday wishes. 70. Amazing. Take that big board back.
This is a new song for us. We wrote this the other day. Keith was trying to tune out of a tech session we had here, trying to figure out television production. And he was just lying down in the isolation booth trying to not pay attention to any tech at all.
They start talking in this language, and after about, the 15 minutes of it, you just really don't have a clue what's going on. I mean, you think you were watching television or something, where I really don't have a clue what's going on about half the time. Anyway.
Oh, look.
Oh, there it is.
The isolation booth in our studio.
This is the isolation booth. I was escaping tech. I have my own little computer that I'm told is too old and I need to get rid of, but I like it a lot. Anyway, I was writing on the lyrics to this song, and I come back in, and I thought it was some pretty good lyrics, and first thing he says is, I think it's a banjo song. And I go, okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3. Off somewhere playing cards. Where's that doggone dog gone now? Where's that dog gone now? Where's that dog now? Looks like it chewed right through the leash. He's running wild in the streets. Where's that dog gone now? He's gonna bite through the tires in the junkyard. Rip the rubber meat right off the bones. Empty all the garbage all across the town. Hop in every muddy puddle on his way back home. Where's that dog gone now? Where's that dog gone now? Well, he was scratching at the door, but he's not begging anymore. Where's that dog gone now? He's gonna bite through the tires in the junkyard. Rip the rubber meat right off the bones. Empty all the garbage all across the town. Hop in every muddy puddle on his way back home. Where's that dog gone now? Where's that dog gone now? Well, he was scratching at the door, but he's not begging anymore. Where's that dog gone now? Well, he was out there in the yard, now he's off smoking big cigars. Where's that dog gone now? Hey, let's do Murrell's.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Hey, we had a request that, I don't know if they actually wanted to hear the song or anything, but they were talking about Shreveport. And you can't talk about Shreveport and not say something about Murrell's.
Shreveport music.
Our Shreveport music, or A-Train, or Buddy, or Don, or all these things that we talk about. And it was a real place.
Still is a real place.
At the Shreveport?
Yeah,
or
still
Murrell's?
is a real place. Oh, Murrell's. Oh, I was thinking Shreveport.
Murrell's is a real place, but only in my mind. I know that somewhere, maybe some incarnation of Murrell's exists right now. It was a place right across from the Rusty Nail where we used to play. right sort of next to Shooters, another place where we used to play. And it was a place that you could go anytime, day or night. And it was open. And we wrote this very successful song because for several times after we wrote this song, we didn't have to pay for a meal at Murrell. So it was great.
Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. Shreveport, Louisiana's got some pretty girls. Fried egg sandwich for $1 and a dime. It doesn't cost much to have a real good time. Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. The ham, hocks, and butter beans, red beans and rice. Green dot is dressing and it sure looks nice. The chicken and dumplings, the chicken fried steak, cornbread and biscuits, and they both taste great. Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. Everybody eats at George's and we don't know why, 'cause we go to Murrell's for that strawberry pie. Don eats at George's, you can find him there. Yeah, he is Buddy's buddy, but he ain't got any hair. That man got no hair. He's got a little on the side, it's got to be for something.
You know, things were going so good for Murrell. He had to open up another place, and it was right across the river. Don't tell you about that one now.
Bossier City, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. Bossier City, Louisiana's got some pretty girls. Sausage and syrup on a pancake stack. Ain't never been to Bossier and I'm never going back. Bossier, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. So if you're getting hungry and you need a place to eat, and you're looking for a waitress that could knock you off your feet, East Kings Highway and Uri Drive. If you see Murrell Jr., tell him we said hi. Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's.
Well, I can't remember Shreveport without it.
Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. Right. Place called Murrell's.
All right. Well, folks, get some cake. I think we're going to have one more set of pictures here, right here. I have my cake right here. I did not give you any cake yet, Ezra.
I'm gonna get some cake. I got so many strings to tune.
But
If I have cake, I'll never get tuned.
Look at there. That's New Year's Eve.
Oh, and look, those are tortillas in the air. We're doing a song called Breakfast Blues, where we exhorted the audience to throw things at Keith whenever he used a really bad pun. And there, and in the town of Euless, Texas, rather than throwing styrofoam plates at us, they threw biodegradable tortillas at us, which was really a good idea and really hurt Keith. I remember watching our children, my son Stephen and his son Kevin, grabbing as many tortillas as they could possibly put in their hands and just smashing Keith with them right up front.
It was a warm, fuzzy moment for the family. It really was. It was great.
Okay.
What is happening here?
What is happening here?
Bear's place.
Oh my goodness. This is Bear's place. Look at the bear right there.
Oh man, this is Bear's place. I started going over, I picked up the fiddle in the last 10 years. And at this point, I was doing some Cajun work with a guy named Jamie, Jumpsuit Jamie. And we played over at Bear's place. Is that Ezra there setting up?
No, it's Kevin Watkins.
Oh, Kevin Watkins. Okay, Kevin's there. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Still a Bear's place. But
Wow.
over there to his left is his son and his grandchild.
Wow.
Is that Willow or is that Jameson?
That's Jay. Jameson.
This
there's
is the
another
Glorious
child.
Birds. That's my daughter. And Adams Collins.
Boy, you just kind of let these pictures talk for themselves, don't you? These are important people.
Huh. Okay, we were on our way home from the East Coast, Philadelphia area, something like that, and the serpentine belt broke on our van.
We love AAA. AAA, well, I'll do commercials for AAA. AAA has saved us so many times. Thank you, AAA. Appreciate that. But, yeah.
That is our first live stream. We did it upstairs with one microphone in front of the jukebox I bought from Don Teach. We were scared to death.
We hadn't seen each other in a month at that point. The first month we stayed away from each other. That was a scary moment.
Your hair's growing right there, but his hair's way longer now than it was in this picture. There you are.
There I am. Oh, here I am practicing my fiddle. Yes, I take every opportunity to practice. I believe Ezra and Susan were out walking and getting exercise and things like that, and I was instead trying to learn how to play that instrument. Man, it's hard.
This is the normal driving position. Keith always starts out every drive, and Susan's usually sitting by him taking that picture. I've seen that picture about 60 times, Susan. You could do better than that.
You know, Ezra,
Yes, sir.
I believe I'm about to play a different song than you are.
Well, I think maybe that.
But I will play your song that you
What
want
did
to
you
play.
want to play?
I thought this was going to be our last song, but I guess it's not. We have 2 more songs, folks. Want to thank you once again for being part of my birthday party bash. It's, it's a virtual bash and all that kind of stuff. You'll have to do your own bashing there. I'm sure that your cake eating is going well. My wife is got a peach cobbler waiting, I understand. So,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Wish you guys could come, but sorry. Quarantine and all that.
Driving the winding roads of Tennessee, saw an anchor on a mountain 1,000 miles from any sea. Can't be too careful, never know what you might need. No, I went from fool to celebrity. I'm getting further from the things I thought I knew, but I'm closer to the truth. There's a distance to be crossed, and it's the space between me and you. There's a silver mist curtain this morning in the pines. This road's a river running through this life of mine. I'm getting tired, but I can't sleep. Too many miles in front of me. You're the only place I really want to be. I'm getting further from the things I thought I knew, but I'm closer to the truth. There's a distance to be crossed, and it's the space between me and you. but I'm closer to the truth. There's a distance to be crossed, and it's the space between me and you. I'm getting further from the things I thought I knew. Further from the things I thought I knew. But I'm closer to the truth. There's a distance to be crossed, and it's the space between me and you. And it's the space between me and you.
You know, thank you once again for being here. It is such a pleasure to play music for anybody. And to get to do something like that for your birthday is great. I always like it when my birthday falls close to or near gig time. Get to do something like that. It's nice. We're still playing some shows. We're planning to go to Kerrville. They've cut it way, way back. Apparently there's a pandemic down there.
Sorry for making no tune. Wait while I tune.
We had a request to do this last time. Do we have any more pictures you want to show these people? This is Susan put together this lovely slideshow. This is Susan Billimek. This is her request, by the way, when we finally get around to playing a song. Once again, thank you, Josue. Doing a great job on the sound back there. We love it when these two people are here. Ezra and I can just sit here and play music for you. Sometimes you might notice we look more relaxed than others in front of a camera. When they're here, we look more relaxed. Because if we're having to work that side of things, it is not good. It's very bad. Okay,
Pictures.
What's happening here? Oh, yeah.
Huh.
There we are. We're in Europe. That's yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe that's over in Scotland. We were stars in Scotland, folks. That's how they treated us. We were there. Yeah, oh, that was, well, maybe.
That they can't unsee the next one.
What?
They can't unsee the next
Oh, warning. Warning, you cannot unsee this next picture. I'm sorry. I don't even know. Oh, my God.
Oh, gosh. That's
There it is.
horrible.
We were in Scotland. I told you we were in
We
Scotland.
did not want to take this picture, and you can tell neither one of us is particularly thrilled with this piece of photography. Oh my gosh, that is so lame. Oh, Susan, thank you. I owe you several.
Let's see. That's a Dickerson Park Zoo. Yeah, Dickerson Park Zoo.
Where's Keith?
Hush! I am standing up.
Now I want y'all to see this. This is
What?
our old red truck. This is Robert
Redford.
And I want you to see where Keith is lying right now. It is on top of all the equipment. The base, the upright base, is about to go in there and sleep next to him. This is how he rode. This camper was made out of plywood and some 2x4s, and it was dangerous as a cocked shotgun. And there were some 3/4-inch plywood slats between that bed on top, and we would bounce and bounce. And there was no way to communicate from back to front. So if you had any emergencies, then you just had to figure it out.
And there was no problem with the truck. I mean, the truck at that point probably had 400,000 or 500,000 miles on it. So, we felt very confident driving around in New York City and stuff like that. It was great.
And about driving that truck around New York City, I was always disappointed.
Me too.
That we never got graffitied.
Never got tagged.
I was hoping that our truck would get graffitied.
We parked in some of the worst locations. They were right outside of the clubs we were playing, too. Oh, Ezra, where'd I catch that fish? That's my fish I caught, isn't
That
it?
fish was caught at my place in a
That-
pond that contained absolutely no fish.
Yeah, I believe so.
Keith went up by himself. He said, "Is there any fish up there?" I said, "No." He says, "That's where I'll fish." And so he went up there and fished. Now, Keith can't fish. He doesn't know anything about, what does that say, 7 point what?
Something. Some is 100 pounds, something like
That's
that.
a big fish. That's the biggest fish I ever caught in my place when I lived out on Cove Creek. And when he caught that fish, he hooked it. He started hollering, and we got up there, and he couldn't reel it in. So he was walking up the bank trying to drag that fish. He finally dragged that fish up, and it fed all of us. It was great catfish. There's another one. There is yet another one.
Oh, yeah, there I am hard at work at home.
After the catfish?
Yeah, after the catfish. I'm there practicing my bass and working really hard on learning more music for trout fishing in America. Okay, are you ready to play? Hey, thanks for being here. 70. Yeah.
Only happens once.
Well, I hope.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, fine.
Nothing lasts forever, forever don't last long. It's over in a heartbeat, over with the singing of the love song. Angles in the canvas trying to minimize the threat. Time's a lovely filter. I can still recall the fears that I felt. Dance your way through the spider's fence. Never look Medusa in the eye. You might call it self-defense, but no matter what you call it, it's goodbye. I saw the image in the mirror, I didn't recognize myself. Severed from a childhood and it seemed like someone else. Picked up all the pieces, put that box back on the shelf, and I kept going on, I kept going on. Just kept going on. Yeah, 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 kept going on. Well, I've opened up that closet, here I stand again. It doesn't look so bad now, and all my years in exile seem so well spent. Through yellow pages, the books I used to read, like Trout on an old suit, and all those broken promises that would never keep. Dance your way through the spider's fence. Never look Medusa in the eye. You might call it self-defense, but no matter what you call it, it's goodbye, baby. I saw the image in the mirror, I didn't recognize myself. Severed from a childhood and it seemed like someone else. Picked up all the pieces, put that box back on the shelf. I kept going on, I kept going on. Just kept going on. Yeah, 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 I kept going on. Just kept going on. Thank you. Thank you. No, you don't have to. No, really. Are they clapping? Are you seeing any hearts? Okay. They want another song? Yeah, this is psychic. This is all psychic, folks. I'm just psychically thinking about this. You're all wanting cake. Cake, yes. Yes. And you're wondering if there's any ice cream left. Yes, there is ice cream. Not here. It's at my house. Ice cream. Anyway, thank you once again for tuning in. That's Ezra and his 37 strings instruments over there.
That's right.
Here we go. Oh, wait. There it is, folks. My good luck charm right now. It's a rock. It's not a cookie. It's not a cookie. Ezra carries, things like knives in his pocket,
I have a switchblade knife right here.
See?
It is a scary and dangerous switchblade. See, take a look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Watch this, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
Terrifying, huh?
So, if you're having trouble, you know who to come to. I have a rock. He has a switchblade. Okay, here we go.
That's how they got Goliath. Two.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Rock and switchblade.
May not be much, but my pocket's never empty. I'm always carrying something around. Maybe it's a buckeye, or maybe a lucky penny. Maybe just something I found, but it feels good. And it feels good, like the end of the week, or a kiss on the cheek. It feels good. Dinner's on the table, and you gotta eat it all. Where you gonna dig in first? Some people save the best for the last, but I wanna start with dessert, 'cause it feels good. Yeah, it feels good, like the end of the week, or a kiss on the cheek. It feels good. Well, every day we get another chance to do it over and over and over. With good luck, hard work, and practice, we get closer and closer and closer. Well, every day's another chance to do it over and over and over. With good luck, hard work, and practice, we get closer and closer and closer. Well, maybe we fade like the moon in the morning after chasing the sun all night. But if you gotta get lost before you get found, then baby, I'm doing it right. 'Cause it feels good. And it feels good, like the end of the week, or a kiss on the cheek. It feels good. Hey, it feels good. And it feels good, like the end of the week, a kiss on the cheek. It feels good. So good, it feels good. Thank you and good night. See you down the road.
I want my cake.
You got some cake coming. To have your cake, and we'll eat it too.